Hello everyone and welcome to the Hamilton Youth Film Festival, being brought to you by Mohawk College's McIntyre Performing Arts Centre here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Mohawk College is home to award-winning media and entertainment programs in television and radio broadcasting, photography, music, graphic design, and animation. We would like to welcome our guests, both joining us here in-house and via live stream. To give you a little background about the Hamilton region, Hamilton is a city thriving in the arts and culture sector, and home to many film and television productions. Some of these productions include Murdoch Mysteries, American Gods, Guillermo del Toro's The Shape of Water, It, Spotlight, and 12 Monkeys, just to name a few. My name is JJ Bardul, and I will be your host and liaison for today's events. We would like to give a big thank you to all of you here, and as well as the sponsors who helped make today possible. Hamilton Philosophic Orchestra, Express Employment Hamilton, Express Employment Burlington, Theatre Aquarius, Ward 5 Councillor Chad Collins, Rock and Jump Burlington, Hamilton Film Festival, and of course, Mohawk College. The Hamilton Film Festival has also graciously given a waiver code to all winners for entry into their festival. A few things before we get started. Please note that the entire day is being both streamed and recorded for a later air date on community cable. The program guide can be found at Hamilton Youth Film Festival website and social medias. We will also be having 2 giveaways today. We want you to submit a ballot and follow us on all social media, and the ballots are just at the entrance if you haven't already. The event is being streamed right now, so let everyone know that they can tune in to watch. Head on over to the Hamilton Youth Film Festival website to find the streaming link. So now on to the schedule. We'll begin our day with a special keynote guest. We're very excited to have her here, Juno Rinaldi. The oldest of 3 children, born to a composer-writer father and an early childhood educator mother, Juno grew up on Salt Spring Island, the largest of the Gulf Islands in British Columbia. Juno began performing at the age of 6 in National Film Board films and in local school productions. Neighbors with the Canadian filmmaker Anne Wheeler, Juno had the chance to audition for the part in one of her films, The War Between Us, while she was still in 12th grade. After booking the lead and spending 2 months on location in New Denver, British Columbia, Juno knew this is what she wanted to do. She enrolled in the prestigious theater training program Studio 58 in Vancouver and graduated with honors. Juno has appeared in such TV productions as Degrassi: The Next Generation, The Killing, Arrow, Supernatural, Fringe, Robson Arms, These Arms of Mine, and Psych, and films such as Life, Jennifer's Body, The Tooth Fairy, and The Linda McCartney Story. Juno is currently set to release her Elbow Grease 4 webisodes she co-wrote and starred in. Juno is an award-winning playwright and theater actor. She's collaborated as a writer and actor on many theater productions throughout Canada and is co-founder of the darkly comedic comedy troupe Theatre Melee. She lives in Hamilton, Ontario with her husband and 2 sons. And assisting us with today's interview is Mohawk's own Atul Rao, who is an instructor in the television broadcasting program. Prior to instructing, Atul has worked as a producer, writer, and creative executive in companies like Nelvana to YTV, to Fox Family Worldwide, Warner Brothers, Nickelodeon, Teletoon at Night, Marvel Animation, and Toons Entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, Juno Rinaldi and Atul Rao.
First of all, I'd like to welcome you to the Hamilton community. And how are you finding it so far in our fine town?
Oh, yeah, it's really great. We love it.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Yeah, really happy to be here.
So you actually started performing at age 6, and you got your first lead at age 12, 2 months on location. Is that correct?
No, I was 17.
17.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Grade 12, not 12 years old.
Correct. Correct.
So tell me, what's that experience like to be a lead in a film at such a young age?
Well, it was very, very informative for me. So it sort of set me on the path of wanting to be a performer. After that, I did a lot of school plays. My family was really into the arts, but that experience, working on a set for 2 months on location away from my family, doing this part was what made me decide to pursue the dream.
Right. So that was the point of decision. Now, were there any moments where you found that it was more difficult than you ever thought it would be, at least at that age?
Oh my God, constantly. Constantly. So when I came back, I had to sort of reintegrate back into high school, and that was really challenging because I'd gone and done this really amazing experience, and then coming back and trying to do high school again was really challenging. And then graduating and going out to all of these auditions and not really having a ton of skill, just knowing that I wanted to do this. But so there's nothing really easy about it whatsoever. But what continues to drive me is the passion and the feeling inside, I guess, that I have when I do perform or when I do get to sort of share the story or the gift. Is that's what drives me and keeps me going. Yeah.
Yeah, and your career, I mean, it's had such a wide range of in so many parts,
Yeah.
so many shows.
Yeah.
And here you are now. By the way, congratulations on getting picked up for your second season on Working Moms on CBC.
Thank you. Yeah. Check it out. Check it out.
Yeah. Make sure you watch it.
Yeah.
And I think even more exciting is you've got this web series coming up now.
Well, it's actually, I think that bio is a little outdated, which is totally fine. It's actually launched and it's on my website, junorinaldi.com. Anyway, you can just go there. There's four or five, I think, episodes that a really good friend of mine, Darla Bickham, and I wrote and shot in here in Hamilton, because we were really tired of not getting parts. And that's part of the journey as an actor, writer, is you like this today, you have to generate your own stuff and be the kind of your own advocate to say, no, I'm going to do this myself. And so we did. We were like, screw it, let's do it. So we wrote these little things. We cobbled together a crew off of Kijiji and shot in my house and on the street, and they're fun. Then we hired an editor to do the work. And
I love that. That's going to be a new slogan for our program. Screw it, let's do it.
well,
That's good.
yeah. You really have to generate it yourself.
Now, tell me. Now that to me is super exciting, because it sounds like you actually made use of the community here to help
Totally.
you. And so, with Hamilton, as you probably have noticed, a very thriving arts community. How did that contribute to, say, becoming your self-starter, being able to actually pull this off?
I think because the community right now is really accessible, and people want to do the work and they want to create, that there was a wealth of people that we could draw on and reach out to, and it came together very organically. And especially now, we've only been here for three years, I guess, so not very long. And I've met an incredible community of performers who've come from Toronto, who've come from afar. Like, there's a really, really special thing happening here in Hamilton. So this is like the best thing that you guys could be doing, is just creating your own work, doing a film festival. Like, this is amazing.
Thank you. And that does ask me. I was curious, what did drive you to Hamilton in the first place?
We got driven out of Vancouver. Home prices were ridiculous. Like Toronto, we have 2 little kids. We wanted a backyard and some space for them to run around. I grew up very rurally when I was little, so that was really important for me. And Toronto is a bigger center for acting and for writing. There's just a lot comes through Toronto, and we'd lived there, born and raised Vancouver, West Coast, and we just thought now's the time to try it.
And that's Salt Spring Island?
Salt Spring Island, yeah. That's where I
Yes.
grew up, yeah.
That's awesome. That's a home of Randy Bachman as well.
Yeah.
And just like him, you're taking care of business now, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, and I'm glad you didn't just say that Toronto's too expensive to live in, so you moved here.
No, we bought our house. Everybody said Hamilton's the place to be. Like, check it out, and we did. And we were initially going to go to Stratford with some friends, and that felt a little bit too far, a little bit too insular. And gosh, are we happy we came here? Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, we're very happy that you've come here tonight to support this festival.
Yeah, it's great.
And on behalf of Mohawk College and the organizers of this festival, we'd like to present you with this token.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
It's a check for $1 million.
Thank God. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks again, Juno. And we hope to, we look forward to seeing more of your stuff. Now, everybody, make sure you check out Juno's website, social media, and make sure you watch Working Moms.
Cool.
For the second
Thanks.
season. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I think it's important to understand that Juno's contribution to the festival is super important here, just because it kind of reiterates what the festival is about. If you want to do something, if you want to make something happen, especially in this industry, it's all about going out and doing it. So once again, thank you to Juno and Atul. So now we'll return to the festival events. In the first year of running, the Hamilton Youth Film Festival was created by students for students. So what constitutes an entry into the Hamilton Youth Film Festival? In hopes of focusing on youth filmmakers, participants must be enrolled in a full-time academic program and must be under the age of 25. Film categories range from comedy and drama to horror and special interests. Together, with support from the community, we hope to create a festival that will continue through the years. And now we'll move right along to the official selections chosen from the 6 categories. We received an overwhelming amount of submissions, and through a long process, narrowed it down to what we believe are the top 3 in no particular showcase order, beginning with comedy, documentary, animation, drama, horror and sci-fi, and special interests. So let's begin, starting with something funny. Alexei from Russian Federation has 2 official selections in the category today.
She knows just what to do. I got a gal named Sue. She knows just what to do. She brought me to the east, she brought me to the west, but she's the gal that I love best. To the fruit, oh Rudy, to the fruit, woo, to the fruit, oh Rudy, to the fruit, oh Rudy, to the fruit, oh Rudy. Oh, womp bum doo mom bum bum bum, got a gal named Daisy. She almost drives me crazy. I got a gal named Daisy. She almost drives me crazy. She knows how to love me, yes indeed.
Quotidien, c'est sur très oui.
Hey, you! Yes, you there, in the striped shirt. Have you recently been burglarized? Has your most prized possession been ruined? Have you lost your will to get up in the morning since America elected a Cheeto for president? Too far? Maybe we'll leave politics out of this. But don't get mad. Get even with 1-800-RENT-A-ZOMBIE. Our experienced staff of zombies will be there in seconds to assist you with your problems. Just let our flesh-eating monsters help you bring justice where justice is due. We've committed our undying devotion to seeing your troubles disappear, so call now!
Hello?
Supposed to help? Aren't you supposed to eat flesh?
No, actually, I gave that up years ago. I'm vegan now.
Hello? Is this customer service? Yes, I'd like to file a complaint.
Please hold for the next customer service agent. We are experiencing a high volume of calls right now. You are currently
278th
in line. Thank you for your understanding.
So it's definitely a fun way to start off the film festival. So next up, documentary. Here at Mohawk College, we create documentaries through our television broadcasting program. And thus we have an understanding of what importance it takes in a documentary for storytelling. Hamilton director Max R. has an entry in this category.
I came from Rochester, New York.
Well, I grew up in Charleston, South Carolina, but I've lived in Maryland for like over about 20 years now.
I came from Portland, Maine. It was about an 8-hour drive. It was excruciating.
We represent the Six Nations and the Onondaga Indian Reservation.
I'm from here, Gaithersburg, Maryland.
Columbus, Ohio.
I came from Boston.
New York. Valley, New York. Well, we're prior military, so we're from all over the place, but right now we live in Alexandria.
Chicago, Illinois, we all came from.
Came from Orlando, Florida.
Montgomery County, Maryland.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
The human race.
I'm here for my children and for my students and all young people who I want to learn about leadership and peaceful activism.
And I'm here for women's rights.
I'm also here for women's rights and supporting my partner here because it's something that she feels strongly about.
We're here to represent Native American culture, specifically trying to help combat the finishing of the white to vote up.
Well, I'm here for any marginalized population, so it includes, I think, women, obviously first, but also LGBT, immigrants, people of color, all different. So just the vitriol and bigotry, I'm here to say we're not going to put up with that. That's not who we are.
I am here for Estelle, who is my 6-year-old daughter, and I am here for Madeline, who is my 15-year-old daughter, and I'm here for my wife, who is drawing on the sign.
My son. He has a disability, and I'm fighting for his rights and to keep the funding in public schools, and he can have equal access to education.
Yeah. All Americans and people in the world that Trump isn't standing up for. I'm here for people of color, my LGBTQ community, the disabled, and just people in general who are worried for their rights and their lives and standing up for what they believe in.
I'm here for my daughters and my daughter's daughters and my daughter's daughters. Future generations that will be impacted by what happens now.
I'm here for the women and the women's rights, and I think it's wrong what Donald Trump is doing. So I'm standing my ground, and I'm supporting you women.
I'm here for all the women that can't be here. I'm here for my mom, for myself, and to stand in solidarity with the other women in hopes of change, progressive laws, and just solidarity for all women.
Marginalized communities, because if we all don't have justice, then none of us have
college and studied forestry, but thought I was going to be a forest ranger or something like that. Well, it's hard to make a living doing it. You know, it's my first shop was in somebody else's garage. I didn't even own my own. I'm Steve Rick, and I make custom knives and jewelry and ironwork in Cimarron, New Mexico. I always try to be proud of it, even if it's not the fanciest knife out there. Got to be made out of good steel, with the right kind of heat treating, and it's got to hold an edge. The rest of it is more practice than a super complicated, difficult skill. A lot of times, you know, this time of year in Cimarron, you might not sell anything all month long. Other years you do better. To work for other people, but now I've been doing work for myself for so long that I probably wouldn't be much good at working for somebody else. I'm not sure that running the business and not making the knives, in other words, hiring somebody else to manufacture them, would be near as interesting. The pleasure of making knives for a living is making the knives for the living, and other stuff I'm not sure I could stand to do every day.
Hi, my name is Maureen Loach. I live in Beamsville, Ontario. And I believe we're going to talk about my husband, Gerald Loach, better known as Jerry. I first met Jerry in 1952, in March of 1952, at the YMCA, at a club called the 2030. So that was in March. And by June of the same year, we were engaged. And from then, I guess 1954, June, our first daughter was born. We eventually had 7 children. Within 11 years, we had 7 children, 4 girls and 3 boys.
He was in the pool in the backyard one day. And I remember walking out there and saying, "Hey Dad, is the water warm?" And he goes, no, I don't want a war. And then it's like, no, that's not what he said. But, just simple little things like that,
Special memories of him. Well, I fell in love with him right away. It was very quick. He was a very easygoing person who showed a lot of respect for me. In fact, he always said, if you don't like it, let me know. Don't just do it because I want to do it.
And we'll just always have good memories and just an abundant feeling of love that we can forward on to our children, and they can forward it on to their children. And that's the legacy of my father. Just a kind, patient, loving human being who is just a joy to have had. And it's been a privilege to be brought up by a man like that.
Well, he's bad, Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than a whole King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog.
It was sad, of course. I miss him every day. I think about him every day. But we both knew that his time was coming. And we were both ready. He knew that I was ready. He knew that I was involved with a lot of music programs, choirs and so on. And at one point he wanted me to be around all the time, but I had to say to him, Jerry, you know I'm going to be here after you. My life has to go on. And he understood that. The last few days were very quick, but very peaceful. He was ready, and I was ready. And I have to tell you that one of the last things he said, he was a very spiritual person, and one of the last things he said was, Lord, I can't be your servant anymore. And he had been a servant all his life. He's happy, and he knows that I'm happy, and I'm going to go on, and someday I'll meet him again.
Yeah, I think it's super important to note not only the differences in places that we're getting these films from, but also just how different the topics were in just 3 different films. So I think that's super important. So thirdly, we're going to move on to animation. Mohawk College has an advanced diploma program in integrated animation. One of today's selections is coming to us from British Columbia.
Bye.
You made my heart a paperweight, lonely on your table, holding back all the notes that could float away or could turn into a fable. Now you can try to push me away, but if you did, we would fly for a while until we settle down in a corner somewhere waiting to be filed. Now I know I wanna go somewhere with you. I don't wanna be stationary, and I've tried a many times, but my heart wouldn't ever start. I wasn't even ready. Now I know I'll never be something more than plain old extraordinary. If I had the power to spend more hours with you, it would never seem like too many. Da 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 da. If I played you a song, would you burn me on a CD? Then leave me untouched to gather dust, to never hear or see from me again and again and again and again. You're punching holes through my body, first scribbling yourself in and then erasing like you never were even sorry, girl. Now I know I wanna go somewhere with you. I don't wanna be stationary, and I've tried it many times, but my heart wouldn't ever start. I wasn't even ready. Now I know I'll never be something more than plain old extraordinary. If I had the power to spend more hours with you, it would never seem like too many. Da 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 da. Seem like too many. You could sellotape me up in a cardboard box, throw your scissors away. You could say you had no love, but if you figured out who and I figured why we were so good to go, I never have to say. Now I know I wanna go somewhere with you. I don't wanna be stationary, and I've tried it many times, but my heart wouldn't ever start. I wasn't even ready. Now I know I'll never be something more than plain old extraordinary. If I had the power to spend more hours with you, it would never seem like too many. Oh, seem like too many. Oh, yeah. Oh. Stationary. And no amount of hours will seem like too many.
Yeah, the amount of effort it takes just for one animated film is incredible, so we're obviously extremely grateful that we were able to get so many awesome submissions. So drama is next, and we are proud to say that one selection was produced in our own region, Stony Creek, where Mohawk College has a campus with a focus on skills trades in that location. So let's take a look at the films in the drama category.
Looks like you could use a place to stay.
Yeah, I do.
From the awful things in life that comes, and he cries and cries. He knows that he's cared me for mercy and heaven. 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The gown is gone, and so am I, and here I go.
So we will now focus on probably my favorite category, horror and sci-fi. Both X-Men and It were filmed here in Hamilton, and one of the next selections could be the next big thing.
Nobody's ever in this place. This is not good.
What do you think happened? I don't know. I don't know either.
Hey guys, I think we made the wrong turn.
It'll be fine, let's go. Guys, I told you this would happen. We're lost.
Oh, this is the abandoned building where that cop got killed a couple years ago.
How about we stay here tomorrow night? No. It's Halloween tomorrow. That makes it even better. What, are you scared?
Jake, stop. Michelle, let's go.
Yeah, don't worry, it's just haunted. But no, let's keep going. We might die.
Alright, here it is. You guys ready? Yeah, I'm not scared.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Nope, not ready. But why would anyone care what I think? Oh, well, it's locked. That's where you should go.
No, we'll just try another one. Oh, don't even think about it.
Jake, that's not supposed to happen.
There's always a logical explanation. It's the wind.
This is not cool. We're gonna die. What was that?
It's nothing, we're fine. Oh god, guys, why are we doing this?
Guys, it's all in our heads. We're okay. Let's keep going.
This is so cool.
Really? It's just a joke. You're a jerk. No one even wants you here.
You know what? Let's just split up and cool off.
Probably a good idea.
Fine.
You can actually look around now.
We should probably get back to the guys.
No, we know everything's okay.
Julia, there's someone here.
There's nobody here.
I swear I saw a girl.
Okay, let's go. We're fine, I told you.
Alright, I'll be right back. You shouldn't go alone. I don't need a babysitter. Just slow me down. Shouldn't he be back by now?
Yeah, go check on him.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you send me? Where's Michelle?
She was right behind me.
Michelle!
Here, you take this.
Run!
You know, things are not always what they seem. What if this is a dream? Or your worst nightmare? Your mind's playing tricks on you. Do you see things like me? In the shadows, perhaps? She's been with me forever, torturing me, tormenting me, and I can't even kill her. I can't even kill her. The thing about mind games is that you need to distract your subject to make sure you always win. By the way, darling, you're too late.
Yo. What's up, man? How you doing?
Nice to see you. Good.
Have you heard from Jerry?
Man, I spoke to him like 20, 30 minutes ago. He didn't get back to me. He should be on his way. Want anything?
You got weed? Nah. I'll take some water. Yo, man, I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
If I've learned anything from watching a lot of horror movies, anytime the door opens to something abandoned, it's probably best not to go in. So our last category for today is special interests, which ranges in genres not mentioned and could be a combination of any above category, and it includes 2 local productions.
Did you get it? What's that for?
It's for the chambers.
I don't know, but I'll find out.
Skeptic. Don't you think it's a bit strange how a man who's never showed any confidence or intelligence has managed to break out of a guarded cell, out the gates, get 2 miles away before anyone noticed?
I guess. What are you trying to say?
I think we're being played. I think there's a traitor among us. I want you to find out if there is, and if so, kill him.
See what I can do.
Skeptic. One last thing. Be subtle. We don't want a rumor going around.
You see the kid that seems to give off happiness like a radiator gives off heat? Yeah, the one on the right. Obviously, you know who I'm talking about. I mean, I'd introduce him, but you probably already know who he is. Everyone does. I keep finding myself wishing I could be him. Confident, funny, likable, happy. Because surely appearances don't lie, right? Sometimes I feel alone. I feel lost, confused. Why can't my life be so perfect? You can tell, the way they look, the way they laugh at his every joke, that most people just can't help but fall for his theatrics. Personally, I lack confidence. The confidence to tell this particular girl how I feel. I always get this unsure feeling about myself. I don't know why exactly, I don't feel content with me. It's kind of funny. Well, ironic rather. This guy that I speak so distantly and enviously of, he's me. People laugh at the jokes I tell. They see me as nothing but happy. But the thing is, I'm lost. I feel fake. I feel like I've been lying to everyone, to myself. And I think the biggest lie that I keep telling myself is,
just staring out the floor. The conversations moderated by the noisy streets below. I never wanna hurt you, baby. I'm just a mess with a name and a price. And now I'm drunker than before. They told me drinking doesn't make me nice. You never know where some people will go. Yeah, some people been hurting me.
It was a date. There I was. There she was. She texted me, and I couldn't respond. Something held me back.
So you just left her there?
No. Yes. I just felt so...
So it's been great viewing so far, and I hope all of you budding filmmakers out there will take the opportunity to potentially get involved in a film festival in the future. And there you have it, the top 3 selections in each of our categories. In a moment, we will take a quick break, but before we do, we'd like to thank our sponsors again. The Hamilton Philharmonic Orchestra, Express Employment Hamilton, Express Employment Burlington, Theatre Aquarius, Ward 5 Councillor Chad Collins, Rock and Jump Burlington, Hamilton Film Festival, and Mohawk College. And we will see you all back here for winners in each category and the overall winner who will be going home with the grand prize when the stream resumes at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But before you leave, we want to give away the first prize, which is tickets to the Hamilton Film Festival. And the winner is Zachary Viola. So come to the stage and grab your prize. We also want to point out, if you guys are interested in potentially winning, you have to follow us on social media. So definitely get to following us, and maybe you'll be coming up stage next. So come to the stage and grab your prize, and for everyone else, we'll see you back here at 1 p.m. So just heads up, we are filming something for a later broadcast, so there will be some stuff out of arrangement. So we are redoing the intro. That just comes with when you're packaging something for TV. So if you have heard something before, just bear with us, and then we'll get right along to the awards portion of the event today. So thanks everyone for coming out. Hello everyone, and welcome to the first annual Hamilton Youth Film Festival, being brought to you from the Mohawk College's McIntyre Performing Arts Centre here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Mohawk College is is home to award-winning media and entertainment programs. Programs in television and radio broadcasting, journalism, photography, music, graphic design, and animation. We would like to welcome our guests who are joining us both in-house and live via stream today. To give you a little background about Hamilton, Hamilton is a city thriving in the arts and culture sector and is home to many film and television productions. Some of these productions include Murdoch Mysteries, American Gods, Guillermo del Toro's The Shape of Water, It, Spotlight, and 12 Monkeys, just to name a few. My name is JJ Bardul, and I will be your host and liaison for today's events. We would like to give a big thank you to all of our sponsors who helped make today possible. The Hamilton Philharmonic Orchestra, Express Employment Hamilton, Express Employment Burlington, Theatre Aquarius, Ward 5 Councillor Chad Collins, Rock and Jump Burlington, Hamilton Film Festival, and of course, Mohawk College. The Hamilton Film Festival has also graciously gave a waiver code to all winners into entry into their festival. So let's begin with some of our selections. First, in comedy. Now, the selections from comedy were The Book, The Best Gift, The Can, and Rent a Zombie. And the winner for comedy is Rent a Zombie by Brian Ryu from the US. Our next selection is documentary. And the winner for documentary is Steal the Craft by Calvin Herbst from the US. Third is animation. Okay, and the winner for animation is Lanky Lad by Helen Dean from British Columbia. Up next is drama. And the winner for drama is The Importance of Giving by C.S. Prak from India. Now we will move on to horror and sci-fi. And the winner for horror and sci-fi is Inside by Patrick Stagg from the US. And we will move on lastly to special interest. And the winner for special interest is Desolation by Sam Mitchell from the United Kingdom. Just 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're going to move on to our secondary giveaway today. This comes from someone who submitted not only a ballot, but also followed us on social media. So now we're just going to pick a name. And the winner who will join us on stage after the presentation is Ethan Perkins. And now we're going to go to the overall winner of today's presentation. And the person going home with the overall grand prize, which includes 2 tickets to the Hamilton Film Festival, is Steal the Craft by Calvin Herbst from the US. Yep.
So we're going to do a pickup on that.
Okay, cool. Awesome. This happens when you're filming TV, guys. And the overall winner is Steal the Craft by Calvin Herbst from the United States. So we want to say a very big thank you to Mohawk College and everyone at the McIntyre Performing Center, the faculty who donated their time and making today possible, the television broadcasting students who've been working effortlessly for months preparing for this, our guest speaker Juno Rinaldi for taking time out of their busy day just to be here. And I want to say a special thank you to our gracious sponsors. Let's hear it for the sponsors once again. Also here for the schools and supporters who came out to join us in the audience today, and to you, the participants of the first ever Hamilton Youth Film Festival. We hope to see you all next year.
Great. All right. JJ, you can stay right here. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tracy Kadish, and I'm the coordinator of the broadcasting television program here at Mohawk College. And I really want to thank you for coming out and participating as our audience today. And we also had contributors from the schools. Could we get them to stand up? Any of the contributors, are they here with us? Some of the people that sent in films? Fantastic. Thank you for submitting to the Hamilton Youth Film Festival. It's great to see the works of students within the Hamilton area and students from around the world. You know, when Nicola, maybe you should come up and talk to them a little bit about your idea for the film festival, because I think it was great. And Lauren, if you want to come up. Nicola and Lauren put it together. Come on up. Nicola represents the students in the Hamilton area, and he was a former student at Mohawk College. He then went on to McMaster, and then I think he's coming back to Mohawk for photography. He's going to find his way back here and land in a program and that he really, really is passionate about. And Lauren is just graduating from broadcast television, and she just came off film set last week. She's been busy. She did her placement at The Social. We're pretty proud of the students that we have here at Mohawk College. So it was about last fall that Nicola came to me with his vision and wanting to do a film festival where students in the area could really showcase their work. Well, what did Nicola do? He put it out on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. He put it out everywhere. And you know what happened? It went viral. He comes back to me and he says, I said, how many entries you got? I'm thinking 12, maybe 25. Done these things before, right? He says, I think I have about 150. I said, 150? 150 students in Hamilton entered this festival? And he says, no, it kind of went viral and it went international. And I said, oh, well, that kind of changes things a little bit. Just a little bit. And then when we finished, how many entries did we end up with in the end, Nicola?
Over 230.
Over 230 entries worldwide. So we had to really think about how we were going to present this to students that had submitted and couldn't come to Mohawk College. They're not going to fly in and book a hotel and come to the festival. So we decided to stream it. And that's one of the beauties of the television broadcasting program here at Mohawk College is all about innovation and technology and really moving our students to the forefront. In fact, we've got students in our lab right now that are working on streaming projects for their third year. So we connected the dots and we were able to stream it live so that everybody could see it around the world. And I think one of the great things is that we're going to package it. We're going to package it for community cable, and it will air during Education Week. So we're hoping to get that all done for the first week of May. So what you watch today, the interesting thing and the lesson out of today, will be that you'll be able to see the show completely packaged, and you can share it with your friends and family and say, hey, I was part of that audience and I experienced it. You had a fabulous guest speaker today, compliments of Sheena Snively, who is your instructor, right? Yeah, Sheena. The television program is very fortunate to have Sheena as part of the faculty, and she is somebody, if you know Sheena, she is so passionate about what she does, and she's very passionate about the television broadcasting program, especially since she graduated from our program. So we're really, really pleased to have her as our liaison and as well as a faculty member out there in the high schools promoting television and technical and creative team and all the wonderful things that she brings to the classroom because she has a wealth of experience. So we're very fortunate to have her. And I think she's telling her students to clap. That's good, Sheena. Thank you. Well, we were fortunate to have Cathedral today, and I don't know if you know this, but Matt Trabucco. How many people have had Matt Trabucco as their teacher? Anybody? Yeah, Matt Trabucco, alumni from Mohawk College. So we're really proud that, and he was in Sheena's graduating class. So they're actually good friends, and so it's nice that they're all connected, and they're connected back to Mohawk for us. And I know that Matt is always talking our program up to his students, and we're very proud to have him in the Hamilton school system, so it's really nice. I know it was an English class that came today. Is that correct, from Cathedral? Is it an English or is it drama class? What came today? English class. Okay, well, it was a nice day to come and see perspectives of students from around the world and how they put their films together. And I just want to say, You know, without Nicola, without Lauren, and I'm going to have them speak for just a few minutes, we wouldn't have had a film festival today. And they had some great helpers, and there was Dylan Dvorak, who is our director, and he's in the truck today. He put a lot of the packages together. And Stephanie Bacures, she was here earlier doing some floor managing, and she had to race off because she's doing, what show, Lauren? Is she doing Bake with Anna Wilson? So she's working on the Food Network this afternoon, and it's their 100th show. So she's off, back on the highway and off to work. I was going to tell you one more thing. Oh, Dan. Dan's way back there in the theater. Dan is our theater tech today. We want to thank Dan and his team. So thanks so much. We also want to thank the third-year television broadcasting class who is taking creative services, and this was an event production class for them, so helping to plan the film festival and partaking in it, and editing, and they're going to create a great show for Cable 14 to air at a later date. So Dan and I, after Nicola and Lauren kind of give their little bit about the film festival, Dan and I have arranged a very special treat for you, because I know a lot of your buses don't depart till just around 2 o'clock. We've arranged for you to have a full theater tour and behind the scenes of how our theater works. And we're also going to take you into the television studios today so you can take a look at what goes on behind the scenes in the television broadcasting program here at Mohawk College. So we have the second-year students working on a newscast today. And then in the other studio, we have our students working on a technology project for streaming. So we're pretty excited to show you this stuff. We'll make sure that it's a great tour and it's informative for you, and I'd strongly recommend that you take advantage of it. But you know what? This festival, like I said, wouldn't be possible with these two great students. So Nicola and Lauren, come on up.
So like Tracy mentioned, I came up with this idea back in September of last year, and I was just looking for something small in a gym, a couple people, 20 people, some little short films, and slowly when we launched, it grew bigger. We ended up with 230 submissions from 40 different countries all around the world. Some of them were shown today, so it exceeded our expectations of what we actually had planned. Just take a moment to thank everybody, the schools that were here, everybody that helped plan the event, Lauren that's been here the whole time helping out, Mohawk, Tracy, and our wonderful host, JJ, that he did a great job today.
I was just really excited to be a part of something that I hope will grow in the future. When Nicola approached me, it was a very small idea, and we didn't really have a lot of time. So it's so great to see students out here. We want to try and do some advertising a little bit earlier in hopes of, like I said, growing this and maybe eventually filling the theater. But it was so amazing seeing the productions, because in our third year here we did a short film, and we know how much time and effort goes into it. And even if you did it in a few hours or it took you a couple days, that was still time that you devoted to it, and you should be proud that you actually went through and created something, because it's kind of cool seeing something that you put time and effort to on a big screen. So we hope that if anyone didn't submit, that you think about submitting or tell your friends and family, because we want to make this kind of like a huge thing. So that's about it. And thank you to everyone who helped, who submitted, who came out today to watch, family, friends, everyone. So yeah, that's all.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So, again, many thanks to JJ, Lauren, and Nicola, and the crew in our mobile facilities that you can definitely tour after this, and just the crew in-house today, and many thanks to Dan, the McIntyre Performing Arts Center Theater Tech. We really do appreciate his support, and the beautiful lighting. He did some lovely lighting for us today, so thank you, Dan. So what I'd ask, if you're interested in the tour, those that are interested in television, I'm going to ask you to go to the back of the theater, because I will take you on a tour for that, for sure. And the ones that the students want to see what goes on behind this theater, please come to the front. And what we could do is we're going to just swap. So we'll do about 15 minutes in the theater, and then we'll do 15 minutes in TV, and then Dan and I will bring the groups together and we'll swap out. Is that okay? Sounds like a plan? So you can gather your stuff, or you can leave them right here if you want to, and then you can come back and grab them. Okay? All right, so theater to start, and then TV at the back.
Here's your ballot box.